loading. Hi, Internet. Welcome to Evrand, number 75, guys. 75 episodes.
Woo!
Hopefully you guys can hear everyone okay. Looks like the overlay is working. It's kind of blocking Sean and I a little bit, but it looks like everything is pretty much there. And hopefully you can see and hear everybody fine. Let me know if you can't, and I'll make adjustments as we go. I forgot to say that we are going live because I'm a dummy, but that's okay. I'm going to take a picture. Everybody smile. Or whatever. That's good. I'm not in that picture, but that's okay. It's going on my social media. So, before we get started here, we're sponsored by the lovely folks over at Hero Forge. Look, now you can actually see the mini. Look at that cool thing, all in color. What? Ooh. Hero Forge. They're awesome. They're sponsoring this stream. So, at least for the rest of this month. Also, there's 2 giveaways going on right now. I think they're both, I think one of them ends tonight at midnight. The other one goes for like another month. So you can win some stuff from Jetpack 7 as well as some stuff from, you can win a copy of the new book, Explorer's Guide to Wildmount. That's cool. You should enter those giveaways. I think I actually did fix the giveaway link, so you'll at least get the giveaway for the first one. I don't think I put the second one in there. But, nope, that's not an exclamation point. Ted, you dummy. That is, but that didn't work either. Well, no. I don't know what's going on with that command. Unless I did that command only in Florida.
Did they find the link to it in your YouTube channel?
They can. Oh, you know what? Here, let's do that. Oh, that already exists. Well, then never mind, you stupid command board. Anyway, we're going to keep talking about what happened last time, because things went not really according to plan, I would say.
Yeah. Did our best.
Yeah.
Sure. We did what we planned on doing, but our plan just wasn't good enough. But we didn't know that until it was too late.
That's fair. Yeah. So the party had learned of a area known as the Cavern of Dreams, a sacred area dedicated to Selene, and they went to go see what was going on there. And in the process, after rescuing some elves the week before, went on 4 separate dream journeys. Somebody laid down on a bed of moss, and they received these various visions, and they learned a little bit of the past about Celesta and Jarl, the kind of current prophet or supposed prophet of Selene, as well as Jarl Silvermanter, her sort of like overseer. And they also saw a lot of weird stuff regarding Sorrow, the tiefling prophet of Ilmater that they know, who's a member of the Valeguard. And it was weird because the 2 things almost like it sort of transitioned from one to the other, and they almost didn't seem like they went together. And the party was each then posed a question, what do you do? And as such, they were granted, for each question they answered, they were granted a boon by Selene in the form of a glowing sort of brand on the back of their hands or the middle of their forehead, granting them a one-time use magical druid ability. And then they went on to find the sort of a druid circle area with a pool of moonlight, and there was 2 big fog clouds, and that's important because boy did that change the whole fight. Simple first level spell. Shut down most of that combat. But the party took out the orcs and the acolytes casting it, but unfortunately not before Celesta sacrificed some blood into the bestial cup and poured it over the lips of Twilight Sparkle, the flying unicorn protector of the forest, her immediately transforming into a dark black evil, nasty-looking unicorn, and that's pretty much right where we ended last time. So I think what we'll do...
No.
What?
Sorry, I just realized that she turned into, like, the evil moon at midnight.
Yeah.
Like Nightmare Moon.
Like a nightmare moon, even, one could say.
I don't know what that means.
hate everything.
You whatever. Anyway, so I think because I don't remember what everybody's initiative numbers were last week, we'll just roll for initiative now, and we'll go from there.
Cool.
I remember my initiative from last time. If I can keep it.
Well, I'm Celine, but we're just gonna. Everybody's gonna roll.
12.
See, that's so much not good.
So much
19.
not good.
So much not
So
good.
much not good.
Last week I had a 22.
And this week you
got
got
a
a.
natural 20 on my initiative.
And this week you got a what?
8.
8. All right, Wave has advantage on initiative. He does.
Oh, should we acknowledge the fact that Pat's not here?
Oh, Pat's not here, guys. I figured I figured you figured it out by the fact that he wasn't here on the overlay.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Because that's kind of how that works. So he's not here. Does not have the means to stream digitally, so that means he can't play in the game, and that's just gonna be how it is.
Damn this virus.
You know, it does things to people, and one of them is keeping people from playing D&D locally. So another thing we had talked. So Wave got a 9 on his initiative. Oh, and I have to roll for Harrison. Harrison has an 11 on his initiative. Okay, so something else to consider is you all. We had discussed last time doing the opportunity to swap initiatives.
Mm-hmm.
So currently, Rick, you have a 19. Oz, you have a 12. Wave has a 9, and Wildfire has an 8. Would anybody like to switch their initiative? You obviously don't know what's going on, and I have no idea what Pat's hit points are because he currently has himself at max hit points.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was right, because he didn't.
No, Tech
no?
crit him once.
Oh, okay.
And I think he took like Spirit Guardians or something.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
I just
the Guardian of Faith.
Yep.
No, because he was supposed to go in the that was the whole thing. He was like, I go in the room, and then Ted was like, all right, you take the damage. He was like, no, I didn't go in the room.
yeah.
That was the only thing I remembered him doing, was avoiding the damage by nitpicking what he had said.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's true.
I do know that he got crit at least once. Why don't you just
make him half?
I could. You know what?
Initiative again?
Put him at 65 health.
He is at 9. Wildfire's at 8. Oz is at 12, and Rick is at 19.
Okay.
You know what? You guys think about what you want to do with initiative. I'm gonna go just see if he has it written on a character on his sheet.
Okay.
Oh, okay, good call.
My thought was switch me and Wave, because that way he can either close the distance, or basically there's better chance that someone will be within melee range of someone, so I can sneak attack. Because I don't know how far you are, Rick.
I'm about to harpoon my way up there.
Oh, okay. Then
I'm gonna do something cool, hopefully. I mean, we'll see. It might not work.
All right.
I don't have the rules for the harpooning here. So I'm just gonna keep trying to go like last time, because that worked great.
Cool. I don't really have any ideas other than hit her hard and maybe try and still get that chalice in the pool of good water.
Yes, I think maybe we should try and do a religion check first thing.
If that would.
Okay.
All right. So first of all, no. All he has on his sheet is bad Twilight Rising and Ricklessly Attack. That's all he wrote. So I have no concept of how it can't be on his character sheet, I hope, because his character sheet hasn't been updated in 2 levels. So
I wouldn't be surprised if he did his health on an outdated character sheet.
Well, he also doesn't have it on there, and it's done in a dry erase marker, maybe. So I don't know what his hit points are. So I have no concept. So I'm just putting him at half health.
Sounds good.
Okay, so where do we land on initiative?
We're gonna switch Oz and Wave.
Okay, so Oz is gonna have a a 9, and Wave is going to have a 12.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, I will roll for the bad guys, and then you will know who goes when. And I already rolled for Harrison. And then... Okay. Start encounter. Ah, God, D&D Beyond's combat initiative tracker. How great is that? Makes everything easier. All right, so first up, as you guys, so you saw the scenario. It's sort of a sodden wall and a rising up thing kind of goes up. There's like a, I think we said it was like 30 feet from the bottom of the stairs to the top of the stairs. Upon there's like a 2-foot high by like 10-foot wide sort of altar. Sitting atop that altar was the cup. It's now currently in Celesta's hand. The cage has shattered. The druidic forest guardian, or the forest guardian, Twilight Sparkle, now all black. Horn kind of is almost like jagged and pointed. Eyes glowing red. Long, kind of almost like bat wings at this point. And it is its turn. So right up top here, I think we decided was Oz?
Yeah, yes? I was up there. I think Wave was up there with me.
I think you're right. So did you guys, to remind me, did you guys, you ran all the way up there. Were you engaged with her at all, or were you just like...
No, we didn't have enough movement to get all the way up to her.
Okay.
I think I was like 10 or 15 feet away.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. So, first thing, Dread Twilight Sparkle here is going to back up a little bit. Clop, clop, clop. And then charge at you with its Horn of Death.
All right.
That is going to be a 25 to hit.
That will hit, yes.
Okay, so you are going to take some damage. You are going to take some extra damage from the charge. So, you're going to take 17, 21 points of piercing damage.
All right, I'm going to uncanny dodge that to make it 11.
Fair, and then I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is this against poison?
It is not.
All right. Oh, that is 21.
Okay, so you will succeed, and you will take 14 points of necrotic damage.
Woof.
And that that looks like it for that. And then it's going to spin around and kick you with its hooves.
Mm-hmm.
That is only a 15 to hit.
Miss.
So that will miss. All right, and that will be its turn. Next up in the initiative order is Rick.
Okay. So using my thoughts and intelligence here, I would like to determine if there is a chance that, it's a blood ritual done at midnight on the full moon. Yes, of course. Is this reversible? Would be what Rick would want to attempt to make a religion check to see.
Sure. Let me ask you this though. That there's a lot going on right now. To focus that much to make that, do you want to take the time to think about this?
Yeah.
I have an idea, Jake.
Okay.
I mean, on my turn, I have an idea.
Do you want to take 6 seconds to really ponder about this?
If you wanna do your thing, and then next turn, if my thing doesn't work, give up your turn. That's fine. Take your turn. Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So it's your turn. You are still raging from the last combat. It was only 4 rounds, so it's no time. Not enough time has passed to need to re-rage. So you're good.
Good. All right, cool. So that I will just go a normal turn. I'm going to trust Sean with this. He's got a thing.
Sure.
So how far away from this black unibwing corn thing am I?
Well, it's at the top by Oz, and I don't remember where you were in the combat scenario.
I was at the bottom of the stairs.
So that's 30 feet up to get up to the top of the landing there.
Right.
And then it's a little bit beyond that because you've got Oz and Wave, and then it's on the other side.
Ah, okay. I guess my question is then, do I have a clear shot with my harpoon at it?
Not from where you're at because it's up. It's like 30 feet
Cool.
up. So
Yeah, up and so
Yeah.
I would this high. Okay, that makes sense. In that case, now that we've got all the logistics down, I am going to run up the stairs,
okay.
and then I'm going to use my bonus action to dash. That's a thing I can do because I'm raging.
Yep.
And then I am going to use my dash attack as a battle rager barbarian. So I am going to roll that recklessly because yeah, why not?
Mm-hmm.
And this isn't great weapon fighter because I'm using my body.
Yep.
I will have a 25 to hit.
And you're hitting the unicorn?
Yes, I'm just running straight into this unicorn.
Sure.
All right,
That
cool.
hits.
Ooh, yeah, that's terrible damage. So it's 2d10 damage, but that will only deal 12 points of damage.
Well, plus your D8 for your armor, plus your strength modifier, plus your rage damage.
Okay. I did everything except for the D8. Oh, okay.
The main
so that's a
main
D8,
attack?
So that's 20.
Yeah.
Main attack, yes.
Yes.
I
The
forgot about that.
2d10 is just extra on top of the normal.
That's just all our extra stuff. So that will be a total of 20 silver damage. I don't know if that's
Okay.
important.
It is. It seems to be quite vulnerable to this type of damage.
Good. Okay. What size is this thing?
Large. That was one attack.
All right. That was one attack. I am going to attempt to grapple it.
Okay.
All right. So we can make opposed athletics checks,
We can.
and I will have a 28.
It will have a 9.
All right. I grab it
You do.
on the neck.
You have the unicorn by the neck.
All right. Cool. That's it. That's
Okay.
everything.
At the end of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action. It's going to use 3 legendary actions. And I need Oz, Wave, and Rick to all make Constitution saving throws.
All right.
As it disrupts life.
21.
I hate that.
Okay, 21.
Okay. Oh, nice. All right. 26.
All right, so everybody's going to succeed. And then you're all going to take 17 points of necrotic damage.
Oof.
Okay, Rick, is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
All right, then. Oh, wait, it's 17. Let's deal that damage to Wave. Okay, then it's going to be Wave's turn. Yeah, so Wave's going to be like, oh, whoa, not cool, bro.
Wait, did Pat get a mic and shit?
Yeah, right? Whoa.
He's actually just behind Ted.
Yeah. So he's just like, oh, I thought I could come over and like play from your house without a computer or whatever. So he's going to, I don't know what any spells he's used. I have no concept of any of this. All right, so he's going to be like, I don't know.
I know he used chill plate already.
Yeah, he used chill plate already, and he used, I think 1 charge of the thunder wave, maybe.
I think so.
And he also already
Action surge. Yeah. All right.
He hasn't used second wind yet.
Okay. All right. So he's gonna be like, well, I'm gonna like swing with Valeguard's glory at it like 3 times, I guess. He's gonna go for the girl.
Twice?
No, 3 times.
Oh, okay. All right. Make sure.
I mean, he'll think about it. He'll do it twice, and then he'll action surge, and then realize that he has a 3rd attack. All right. Well, Pat's gonna crit once.
Yeah.
And then hit another time, and then miss. And he's gonna swing at the Druid with Valeguard's glory 3 times. Celesta. So he's gonna deal this kind of damage. 19, 19, and another 18 on top of that is gonna be 37? Yeah. Alright, so he swings out with Valeguard's Glory and crashes into this chick a couple times, and she seems to not be a fan of the damage. But there's nothing she can do about that. So then after her turn, or his turn rather, it is... Oh, yeah, no, that sounds like a wave thing to do. Just ignore the bonus action. Harrison's turn. So Harrison is going to make his way up the stairs. Garby's not going to fit on the stairs, so he's going to stay at the bottom. So Harrison's going to come up to the top of the stairs and be like, that's a unicorn. That's, I don't know, man. We attack the chick or we attack the unicorn?
The chalice?
That's probably a better idea. I don't know, maybe, alright.
I'll get the chalice!
So he's gonna move over. Actually, it's 30 feet for him to get to the top of the stairs. So he will
Wait. When Rick says get the chalice, because this was gonna be my plan on my turn. I want to see what her reaction is.
I mean, she's holding it in her hand.
No, meaning like her facial reaction. My thought process is if I want to read the first reaction to see if it's like, oh shit, or like, these fucking idiots.
She seems to be smiling the whole time with battle lust with her scary black teeth.
Okay.
You can certainly think about it on your turn if you want. We'll see what happens.
That's reasonable.
So Harrison's gonna, you know what? He already used his action surge too, so he's going to use his action to dash and to try to like get over next to her, to try and get it on his turn. Because I don't think he can do anything as a bonus action.
Flip her off.
Yeah, he'll do that.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's Harrison's turn. Okay. Let us jump from that to Oz.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to use. Yeah, I want to use my action. I want to use my action to try and read her reaction.
All right, give me an insight check.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to use my final lucky.
All right.
And that's better. All right, so for insight, that is going to be an even 30.
Oh, an even 30, you say? Well, she seems like she doesn't like that idea.
All right, cool. Then I'm going to use my bonus action to to use another charge on the warp blade.
Okay.
So that is 2. And I'm gonna Misty Step over to behind, if there's room. I want to go behind her, so me and Harrison kind of have her surrounded.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right, then that's my turn.
Okay, that is your turn, and then after your turn, it is Wildfire's turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I still at the bottom? Right?
Yes.
I haven't gone up yet.
Yeah.
Where the unicorn is it flying or is it down?
No, it's being grappled by Rick.
So it's down.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna tell Hamish to stay behind with what's Harris's
Garby.
Garby.
I'm gonna stay with Garby. So I'm gonna run up.
Okay, you're 30 feet. You're at the top of the stairs.
Cool.
Rick is in between you and the unicorn at the moment. And like within 10 feet of them is Wave, and then like 10 feet to one side is Harrison and Oz on either side of the chick.
So what you're saying is I shouldn't fireball.
I say go for it.
Oh.
Drop it right on top of it. Hit everybody. You won't take it.
Six level fireball. Done.
I'll be fine.
I will actually. I'd probably live, but I'd be hurting.
Oh. I'm gonna.
I don't know. What are you gonna do?
I need to heal.
Sure.
I'm real low. I have a greater healing potion.
Do you have any mass healing spells?
I do. Do other people need some help?
Everyone needs help.
Yes, literally.
Okay.
Literally.
All right.
Also Hamish.
Well, Hamish is
Oh
at the
yeah,
bottom of the
Hamish
stairs.
needs it too.
I
All
don't know
right.
ranges. I'm a barbarian.
Sure, Jake.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do. Oh, it's gonna be my action though, right?
Hmm.
Unless what
Unless I-
spell?
Huh?
What spell?
Mass healing word.
Mass healing word's a bonus action.
Yep.
It is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Does it say that?
It does. I
Probably under
promise.
casting
Oh,
time.
I have to open it to see it. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna do a 4th level mass healing word first.
All right, so
everybody.
that'll be, was that 2d4 plus your charisma modifier?
Yeah.
Nice.
So that will get 6 people, I think.
Okay, so me, Oz, Wave, Rick,
Harrison.
Hamish.
and Hamish.
Sure.
Cool. So everybody's gonna get 13 points of health.
Woo-hoo.
What is your healing word?
Ho there! I don't know.
Oh there!
Oh, there,
Whole-
companions.
Ah!
That's
Ho
Healing-
there,
what,
companion!
that's what makes it
healing-
different.
Healing phrase.
Yeah, it's a healing set couple of words.
Yeah, it's fine. It says as you call out words of restoration.
Sure,
Words.
then whatever your words of restoration are.
No, it's fuck up, companions.
All right.
Is it
All right.
fire themed though, healing?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sure.
Yeah, looks cooler.
All right,
Yeah.
that was your bonus action.
Cool. So now I have to use a cantrip as the action, right?
Yes, but no
Okay,
sorcery
sure.
points to do that.
Then, ooh, no, I don't have any more movement speed, right?
No, you're out.
So like I wouldn't be able to hit her with a 15-foot cone without hitting other people.
No,
No, you'd absolutely hit
everybody.
everybody.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Remember, it's got to be a cantrip too.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong one.
Yeah, Burning Hands is a first level spell.
No, but I have that thing that makes it.
You can cast it without expending a spell slot, but it's still a spell.
Okay.
It's an at will first level spell.
Gotcha. All right, then I'll just firebolt it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack. Who are you're firebolting her, I assume?
Yeah,
Okay.
that will be a 25 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, not great, not terrible. Oh, I don't. No, I used my bonus action to kill. Never mind.
Yep.
So that's gonna be 15 points, I believe. Yeah, 15
15?
points of fire damage.
Okay. All right, I need you to roll a d20.
Roll a 4.
I'm good.
Okay, so we're up to 4 now.
I thought we were up to 5. You said it
Sure,
was
we're up
4
to
on my
5.
counter.
Let's go with 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because she
'cause it was
just
4
cast.
on my counter, and I just passed that, so then I bumped it up.
All right. Fine by me. All right, then after you go, it is Celesta's turn. So what is Celesta gonna do? Let's find out.
Consider her life.
No, she's not gonna do that. That's dumb.
That's fair.
She is going to point out potentially. We'll see, and she's gonna cast the spell. So I need everybody except for Wildfire, to make a dexterity saving throw.
Woo!
Cool.
All right. Do I see this coming?
You do.
Ooh, not a great
Alright.
roll. Ugh. Oh, 16.
16. For me, that's good.
Was that double 16s I heard?
Yep.
All right. So everybody fails. Harrison, Wave, all of you. Oh wait, Indomitable. I forgot I had that. Oh, still fails. So you guys watch as she casts out, and a cube of fire appears, and then like directly diagonal next to it, another cube of fire, and it like, and it kind of concentrically goes around and hits all of you without hitting Twilight Sparkle. And you guys are all gonna take 35 fire damage.
I'm going to use my reaction to cast Absorb Elements.
Okay. So you'll take half of that because of evasion, and then another half for the resistance.
So 9. Because it goes down to 17, and then, yeah.
Ouch.
All right, and then, that's gonna be it for her, and that's gonna go to the top of the round, and then it's Twilight Sparkle's turn. So, you are currently grappling Twilight Sparkle, Dread Unicorn.
I am.
And let's see what she does here. Get back to her stat block here. Here we go. What can she do against good old Rick? Well,
Nothing, right?
well, she can do many things. So I guess what she'll do first is she will attack you with a horn of death.
Now, if I'm grappled around her neck, doesn't
No.
matter.
Doesn't matter mechanically at all. I just want to point out that I rolled with advantage, even though I didn't need to, even though I could, but I just rolled 2 natural 20s, and it doesn't matter at all.
Yes. This was your choice, and I agree with
it. So you are going to take 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
So she's going to take some damage, I assume?
She will take 3 damage.
Okay.
Silver damage, too.
Yes, right, because you rolled around in the thing.
Yep.
So, then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I have a lot of that. That is rerolling every die I already rolled today. All right, that's a new one. 11.
Ooh. Well.
I will use the charge. I'm going to use the charge.
Okay.
11. I'm going to try one more.
All right.
Okay, all right. That is a 18.
All right, let me just drop your charge count here. Oh man, that is hard to see.
Gotta shoot them off.
If you don't use them, you lose them.
When you die, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Which is a distinct possibility.
Yes, it does feel like that. It's just slowly my health has just been ticking down, and so much of it's not resistible damage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This fight. So when that happens, I am much better than when that doesn't happen.
Yep.
I was lowering your charge just because it's hard to do that over here. All right, let me get back to the stat block. You said you got an 18?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's still going to fail. So, you will take 24 points of necrotic damage. Your maximum hit points is lowered by 24.
Oh, no. I hate that.
So, that is
now,
the...
okay, never mind.
That's a horn of...
max EP modifier.
Let's roll the second attack with the hooves, which is a 23. So you are going to take from that... Oh, boy. Big old 6 points.
Okay, Cool.
I'm just gonna take a couple more. All right, that is Twilight Sparkle's turn. Now it is your turn.
All right. So we don't have the chalice yet.
No, you do not.
Okay. I was hoping we would by this point.
Yeah, I gathered that much.
Okay. So I've got this thing by the neck. I want to push it down prone.
Yeah, pin it, man.
Okay, so you gotta
Yeah.
make a shove attack. So that's a contested athletics check. Well, that's
Yeah, I'm gonna
prone.
get these. 27.
Yep, it's prone.
All right, cool. I'm gonna do that, and then I am gonna try and shoot Celeste with my harpoon.
Okay.
'Cause I only need one hand to pin this horse.
That is true.
You're so strong.
It's literally my best thing. Okay, so that is a 22 to hit.
That will hit, yeah.
All right, cool. And for damage. All right, cool. That will deal 10 damage.
Okay.
And then I would like to use my bonus action. No, I'm gonna use my bonus action to punch the horse.
Like Mongo and Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, like Mongo and Blazing Saddles. I'm gonna punch this horse recklessly, as this is my first attempt to recklessly attack.
Well, you have it prone, so you don't
Yes,
technically.
but I want.
You want the
No, I know,
temporary
but I
hit
want the
points. I got it. It's fine.
All right. Cool. So that'll be a 24 to hit, and that will deal just 1d4. All right, that will deal 10 points of punch damage.
Okay.
That is my whole turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to use some legendary actions. Yeah, all right. So I need everybody now to make a Constitution saving throw.
Shit.
Ooh, oh yeah, I'm a halfling. Natural 1.
Is it against a spell or a magical effect?
Yes.
Aha!
Oh, I forgot that I have advantage on all that shit. Thank you for reminding me.
It should be on your sheet, right? Like the little thingy.
Nah.
Mine is.
Isn't it under like saving throw modifiers? And they're like a
Nope.
little thing? No?
No. Against being frightened, against being poisons, +1 on all saves. That's all it says.
Constitution, you said, right?
Yes.
Theodore, I am going to use my final charge here.
Okay.
Ooh,
I got a 24.
I got a
That's good.
16.
26.
26 is good. 24 is good. 16 is not good.
No, it's not good.
Oh no, Rick.
Wave.
I got them both right now.
All right, they're both Wave and Harrison both got natural ones. So they're going to fail.
Does he have a second use of Indomitable?
No, he does not.
Yeah.
Does Harrison have Indomitable?
Oh, Harrison does have Indomitable.
Hey.
Harrison's going to roll a 3.
I tried, Harrison.
He did.
We did all that we could do.
All right, so let me just see. Interesting. Okay. Well, where's the damage? So you guys are all gonna take. Those of you that succeeded are gonna take 17 points of necrotic damage. So that is to Oz and to Wildfire. And then everybody else is going to take 34 points of necrotic damage and have your maximum hit points lowered by that much. So Wave goes unconscious.
Oof.
Harrison goes unconscious.
Oof.
Uh-huh.
That took a turn.
Their
Maximum
maximum hit points are lowered. Unfortunately, or fortunately for them, it's not enough to like permanently
them.
have them dead because they still have significant amount of hit points. So you're good in that respect. That was its legendary action. It's Wave's turn. He's stable.
Cool.
Then it is Harrison's turn. He is not. Harrison got a 19, so that's a success.
I was hoping for
Cool.
that 20.
Yeah,
I am going to use my reaction with my helmet, Ulrich's helmet. And I am going to make him pass a second one.
Oh, okay. Nice. Harrison succeeds a second saving throw.
All right, cool. And I
Okay.
get 3 of those. 3 of them.
Yep. All right. So then, after Harrison's turn, it is Oz's turn.
All right. So she's still here, right?
She is in front of you, holding the goblet in one hand.
All right.
And harpooned.
Oh, she is. She's
So-
harpooned.
I'm gonna Yeah, this is what I'm gonna try. This is more of an Oz move, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my action to cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
And since my Mage Hand is invisible, what I'm trying to do is I am going to make a big show of trying to grab the cup from her hand because I'm so little and she's normal size. So the big whole like jumpy thing. And then I want to use my cunning action, which I looked this up earlier, and I it makes sense, but I also like it's so dumb. I can use my cunning action to control my mage hand to, pickpocket, pick a lock, something like that, but I can't use my cunning action to do it with my hands.
Yes, that's correct.
So I would like to try and use my cunning action to sleight of hand while she's distracted by my jumpy jumps, try and grab the chalice with my invisible mage hand. That's what I'm trying to do.
All right.
I like it.
Sure.
It's descriptive.
Might work.
Get
it! Come here!
Yeah.
And then that is a 28 sleight of hand check.
Okay. Well, let us see. Turns out that her perception is a +9.
Okay.
Oh,
And that was a natural 20.
Motherfucker!
So she's just like, and she sees you jumping up in her face. And she feels the tug on it because it's in her hand. I mean, it's hard to sleight of hand a thing when it's in your hand. So she sees it and she feels the tug on it. And she looks down at you and she can't see it. So she's just like, what is this thing pulling on my cup?
Alright.
So,
Yeah, that's my turn.
yeah, action, bonus action. All right. Wildfire, it is your turn.
Hold on, I have an idea, but I don't know if I have anything that would work. So Tedward,
So Celine.
would a Hamish be able to run in, and if he succeeds on his biting attack, can he bite her arm off? The one that's holding the chalice, maybe?
He can definitely give that a try. We'll see.
I'm more asking, like, DM wise, is that like a reasonable thing, or will I waste his turn?
It wouldn't waste his turn. I mean, regardless, he's still going to
getting
deal damage to her no matter what.
I just want to know if it's possible.
But he's probably gonna die.
It is
Well, I was gonna say, his health is super low, so this is like a Hail Mary.
Okay, it is possible, but she doesn't look like she's damaged enough at this point that she's gonna lose an arm.
Gotcha.
She looks actually relatively healthy, all things considered, because she hasn't really taken much damage.
Okay. All right, then in that case.
Well, she's taken like 30, 50 points of damage or something like that.
Yeah. In that case, I would like to Mm.
Mm.
Gonna mass healing words bonus action again.
Okay, that's a good move. That'll get up 2 of your party members back in the fight.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide out of what level, because I got my 1 6th level. I have 1 more 5th level. No more 4th level. Oh, 1 more 4th level. But
Okay, so mass healing word.
yeah, sorry.
All right, so
yeah.
how much
Mass
hit
healing
points?
word. I'm gonna do 4th level again.
Okay. So that's 4d4 plus 5. No, sorry, 2d4 plus 5. I'm thinking a regular healing
2d4,
word.
yeah.
2d4.
Okay. So that's 11 points.
All right. Well, Wave is like, whoa, conscious. And Harrison's like,
Good.
all right, well, I guess I'm up. But they are both they're both on the ground. So is your bonus action.
Yeah. And then for my action,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use I can use source. Nope, never mind.
No, because you cast the spell, so you can only
Yeah.
do a cantrip.
Yeah. Cool. Then I will firebolt again.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh,
So
both of them are pinned down.
she's
Or
just got a
one-
harpoon in her. She is not pinned down.
Okay. Are any of them like immobile?
The unicorn is prone on the ground
Yeah.
and
never mind.
pinned.
Yeah. No, I'll just do firebolt.
Okay.
So that's gonna be an 18.
That'll hit.
Cool. And that'll be. Ooh, it's garbage.
Reroll ones.
I know. Even with that, it's still garbage. 7 points.
Oh.
I got 2 2s and a 1, and then I re-rolled the 1, and it was a 1 again. But my 1s become 2s, so I got 6 on 3d8.
Oof. So she
It was
takes
bad.
7 points of damage. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Ooh, it fails.
Oh man! All right, hang on. I need you to roll me a person.
Now I'm worried.
I am very excited. This could go. This could be great, guys.
Percentile?
Yeah, percentile, please.
44.
44. All right, pulling up the table right now. Oh, interesting. Oh, wait, 44. Never mind. At 45, I was excited for.
Oh, just make it 45.
No.
Just switch it.
I gotta stick with what how the table works. So, at this point, you see, Wave starts to feel really uncomfortable. And like he's like very like kind of itchy, and he's kind of like doing a ragnog, kind of moving around, kind of dance, like he's uncomfortable in his own skin. And you all see like it almost looks like there's some sort of weird thing happening to his skin, or like under his skin, like something funky's going on. And all of like the steam, actually all of the water, because it's raining. I forgot that it's downpouring rain at the moment. As it's raining and all the water that's kind of pooled on the ground, you watch that is in a 20-foot radius around Wildfire. All of that water begins to immediately start boiling.
Oh.
So like it's thankfully none of you wear bare feet, and most of you are fully clothed. But yes, this effect is water anywhere within a 20-foot radius of you begins to boil. And Wave, being a water genasi and made primarily of water, just feels really not cool right now.
Aw.
And he's like on the ground, and it's boiling off of his face, and he's just like, oh, bro, I don't feel good.
If I moved within 20 feet of one of the enemies, would it distract them and make them like uncomfortable?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no, because then in theory it works for everybody. Because everybody's within your 20-foot radius.
Oh.
So that was more of a fun RP one, like if you're in a tavern, Like all the booze starts boiling.
All
Like,
right.
or like if someone's taking a bath upstairs, then like their water becomes scalding hot.
Oh gosh! Oh, I'm gonna sue.
I guess apparently Mickey Mouse is in this tavern. Anything else? Well, you're reset back to 1. Anything else? I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, then it is Celesta's turn. So she sees this scenario. She sees that the 2 unconscious dudes are getting back to consciousness. And she's not really sure what she's gonna do here. She felt the tug at her cup there, so she's evaluating the scenario. And
She's got a harpoon in her.
She's got a harpoon in her. It's true. Lots of things going kind of funky for her at the moment. So what she's gonna do then is, which one makes the most sense? She is going to, you watch as she transforms. Her body shifts and she turns into a being of complete water. So as though some sort of water elemental. And you notice that the cup subsumes into the transformation. But that is, I think, her...
Did she start boiling
well, the effect has since ended, but
now?
it's not like a persistent boiling, because that would be... I mean, that would be very funny to me.
I thought it would be.
If it continued. So she transforms, and she is going to... Rick's got a harpoon in her. Oz is right next to her. So she's gonna move next to you, Oz.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Oh no!
She's gonna try to whelm you.
Oh, I got a 18 on the roll, so that's a 19. Wait, yeah, that's an 18.
All right, so
19 total.
you succeed.
Whew.
And I don't think you take anything. No,
I hope so.
You're just like, you're pushed 5 feet away because she came into your space, and then you're pushed 5 feet away. So you're still within 5 feet of her, but you're not consumed by her waterness.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
On our turns, I have questions.
Whoa. What up, Raiders? Hi, Geekly Inc. with the 98-person raid. What's going on?
What up?
Oh, greetings, adventurers indeed. How you guys doing? Man, that's awesome. I'm pumped. This is gonna be, well, you can see the D&D Beyond overlay. They're not doing so great right now.
Not hot.
Anyway, so her turn ends, and then it's gonna go back to the start of Dread Twilight Sparkle's turn. And she's going to, she's currently pinned on the ground, has 0 movement speed, can't move. So she's gonna try to, like, do one of these guys. Actually, no, you know what? She's gonna teleport, because she can do that. She can only do it once a day, but she will teleport away from you, Rick. Did you say counterspell?
Well, I was gonna say, is it a spell?
It is not a spell.
Using the spell?
It's not. This is a magical ability, not a spell. So she doesn't teleport far. She just, like, teleports to the back end. Oh wait, she can fly. She teleports up. Teleports she teleports like 20 feet up, 25 feet up above Rick, and she's flying there. And that's her whole action.
I got it.
You know what? No, she only teleports. You know what? No, she's just gonna teleport out of your reach right next to you. That's what she does. She just wants to not be grappled by you.
Do you guys have your what was it? Do you guys have the spells that you had? The magic ones that we got from the cavern?
Yeah, from Selene.
What do you guys have? Did any of you guys get Moonbeam? I know Pat did, but he already used it.
No. I could have, but I didn't. I have Thunder Wave, Heat Metal, and Tidal Wave.
All right.
All right. So, oh, that would have been great, actually.
Yeah, I'd turn her back into a person.
That is true. Yeah. So she just teleports right next to you, Rick. And then that is the end of Twilight Sparkle's turn. It is your turn now, Rick.
All right.
You have the druid with a harpoon and I guess it just kind of falls out of the water.
Fair.
The ground.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
So I suck my harpoon back in.
Yep.
Dramatically. Then how far away is this water creature from me?
Like I think you could probably it's right where Oz was. So you could make it I'll say you could make it over, like you could move and still be within the donut and get there and hit her without leaving the unicorn's range.
Perfect. I am going to attempt to do that with Storm's Herald recklessly.
Okay.
I'm going to use Great Weapon Fighter.
Okay.
And I am going to subtract 5 plus 11. So that is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that absolutely hits this water element.
All right. Fantastic. So I am going to deal some slashing damage, but I'm also going to deal some lightning damage. I don't know if that matters.
It seems like it should, but it doesn't.
Oh, okay, cool.
Fans of Pokemon, it should definitely, but like
yeah,
maybe
it should. I mean, you're in a rainstorm. Thunder has 100% accuracy. Like, yeah, water moves should do more damage though. I don't know. Rain dance.
It's okay. I'm unconcerned because I'm going to use Great Weapon Fighter to increase my damage by 10, which will be 7 plus 12, which is 19, 29 points of damage.
Okay. 29
All right.
points of damage.
Yes. And then at that same point in time, I am going to, as this is coming down, I'm going to reach behind me and grapple the horse again.
Okay. All right. Sure. Make an athletics check against the horse. Oh, the horse is going to fail. Never mind. Don't bother.
All right. Cool.
Anything as a bonus
so
action.
And then I'm going to punch the water. I'm going to drink a potion. I have a potion of alcoholic greater healing. So I'm going to have 4d4 plus 4 health instead. Oh, wow. Gangbusters. 4-3-4-4. That
Okay.
is beautiful.
So that
All right,
is
cool.
that is your turn.
Yep. And I've got the whole one back leg like raised up out of the air.
Yeah. You're right. You do. And then the unicorn's going to use Disrupt Life for 3 legendary actions. I would like everybody to make a Constitution saving throw, please. Damn it.
21.
You're good?
Yeah. 20.
Good.
So Wave and Harrison go back down.
24.
Good. You guys are all good. Harrison, Wave's going to use his last charge. Oh, it was on the 20, and then it rolled to a 2.
That poor bastard.
So they are both going to fail. So you guys are all who succeeded. You guys are all going to take 17 points of necrotic damage.
I do not like this max hit point thing.
Well, you don't lose maximum hit points when you succeed. So
I know. I don't like it from before.
Oh, guys.
All right. So Wave. Harrison is unconscious.
Celine's go. Oh, there's Celine.
And then it is Wave's turn. He succeeds. Harrison's turn. Harrison's gonna succeed.
Nice.
Then after Harrison's turn, it is Oz's turn.
All right. Can't really do anything until she is a person. So I am going to, with my with my dagger that was dipped in silver.
Yep.
I am going to wait, Rick, you're over here now, right?
He is.
Because
Yeah.
you said you hit her.
Yeah, he
so
did.
yeah, so I'm
hit her.
going to I'm gonna Booming Blade.
Okay.
That was super cocked. That's not great, but it is a... Oh, no, I lied. 23 to hit?
23
not
hits,
great.
yes. Yeah.
All right. So I don't know if silver matters, but silver.
Okay.
And let's try this. Doom. Oh, cool. That is going to be 28 damage.
Okay, let's see. 28 damage, you say?
I do.
Well, it's funny that you mention that because the water elemental form had 56 hit points. And you retain the traits you have when you transform as a druid. So one of those traits is vulnerability to silver damage, which turns that 28 into exactly 56 points of damage. So she transforms back into her druid form.
All right.
So she still has her whatever hit point she had as a druid, but that is that. Oz, did you have anything else?
Yes.
Cup still in hand.
Cup still in hand. And I'm gonna say you can only pull the invisible mage hand try and sneak thing once. Like, she knows it's coming. She's not gonna be taken off guard.
Probably. Yeah.
So instead of trying to sleight of hand, I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage and run 40 feet away.
Fair.
And no, wait, no, I lied. I'm gonna drink a healing potion. I have one greater healing potion.
Okay. You go ahead and do that. After Oz is Wildfire.
Are any of the... Can I hit anything with a fireball yet?
No, the space is not big enough. Everybody is still in the same space. You can. You know what? No, I lied. You can hit literally everybody.
Well, yeah. But
You can hit the whole party.
Yo, guys,
I just
that
want to hit
healing
someone with a
potion?
fireball. Should have made her fly.
Yeah. That healing potion? Yes.
3, 3, 4, 4.
Ow,
Oh.
we got some good healing potions.
Nice.
Whoever knocked us up.
Wait, no, I lied. That's not what it was. But it was good. It was good. It was less than that.
I guess. I mean, who's down? Is anybody down now?
Okay.
Wave in
Everyone's
Harrison.
Or
They're
the-
down
yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll healing word, or mass healing word.
She said
Wait.
resignedly.
Wait.
What?
Hear me out.
Yeah.
So when you're healing wording them, it's not giving them enough health to withstand one of the unicorn's area of effect things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna keep on getting knocked back down. It's not really gonna.
Yeah, but I can't. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like. I mean,
All right.
it
all
sounds
right.
shitty, but roll the dice, let them take one hit, take your
All right.
full turn, and then next turn bring them back up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna bonus action drink my greater healing potion.
Fair.
So it's 44, right?
Yes, 44 plus 4.
Nice. Okay, and then I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
5th level Scorching Ray.
Okay, so a lot of beams.
Yeah.
All right, your AC is that you're trying to hit is 16.
While you do all of this math, I'm gonna take a quick pee. I'll be right back.
So I get 6 rays total, right?
I believe so.
I think. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm doing the math right.
Jake is frozen.
Okay. You said 16 is the number?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Jake looks very contemplative in his frozen picture right now.
Oh no.
Or you look like you're holding in a fart. I can't decide which one it is right now.
I can still hear and see you guys. I'm having no problem.
No, I know.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you fine, but your,
Oh,
your
I
camera's
got-
frozen.
No.
4 hits, 2 misses.
Okay. Let's go ahead and give me that damage.
Okay.
Oh, and now there goes Jake.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's just non-video. Jake is
Okay.
back. And I don't know if he's just being a jerk or if he's actually frozen.
Eight.
Cool.
Well, how much damage, Celine? Sorry. Oh, wait, now he's good.
Okay.
I just need to fix the overlay.
35.
35 points. All right, I need you to roll another.
Natural 20, so I'm good. That's when I get the natural 20.
Yeah,
of
well,
course.
you know,
Could you imagine if you had to do one for each ray?
we could do that. We could make that a thing. Each time you roll fire damage.
All right, cool. So I did my bonus action. I did my action. I'm good.
You did this as a 6th level spell, Celine?
5th.
5th. Okay. Okay. So you start with 3 at 2nd level and then 4.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So you blast her with all of the rays. She is still alive.
Ah! Wait, does it look like Hamish could bite her arm off now?
I mean, that's a call for you to make at this point. I mean, it's hard. She's taking a lot of damage. It's something you could try.
Would one say she's bloody?
I'm not gonna say that because that's not a thing I instituted in this game. You can
I
certainly
know.
assume.
I know.
Can Hamish?
She's scorched?
She's definitely scorched. Would you?
That's gonna be it for this.
I was gonna say, are you willing to risk it
No.
for said biscuit here? No. All right.
Oh, shit, Ted.
What?
Sorry. Real quick, since I'm so close to it, what is the cup made of? Can I tell?
Oh, yeah. It looks to be made out of some almost like an onyx type material.
Okay, so like some kind of like hot, cool stone.
Yeah, like a cool crafted stone. It's not angular in any way. It is very smooth, but it is basically unadorned. Like it is just a black cup.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so her turn. What can she do? Oh no, that would be so mean, but vindicating in a weird way. Not really. I'm lying. Don't listen to me.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright.
No.
Then Hamish bites her arm off.
She let me just check one thing real quick.
I don't like that. I don't like that a lot.
Guys, if we TPK now, I know who my next character is gonna be.
You watch as she says, she's breathing heavy, and the black teeth are there, and black spittles coming out of her mouth, and she says,
Gross.
"This doesn't look good for me. Well, it's time to unleash my ultimate move." And you watch as she goes like this, pulls her hand into a fist. Would you like to counterspell? You don't know what she's doing, but you can certainly try. It's a spell. You don't get to know what it does before you choose to counterspell.
There's no
Counterspell? Counterspell?
What
Okay.
level spell slot would you like to counterspell out of?
Yeah, that's the point. That's the question.
I either got a 6th or a 3rd.
Your
Got nothing
call.
in between. 6th level.
Okay, I need you to make a roll.
Ah, it was worth a shot.
Yeah.
It was 100%.
So this is going to be a D20 plus your charisma modifier.
Okay. Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh, of course. I don't have any charges, right?
No.
I don't like this.
8.
Ugh. That unfortunately does not do it.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, hate to see it. You watch as she goes like this, and particles of moon particles descend from the sky, but as they get close to the ground, they all turn black and red and twisted and gross, and they hit the ground, and they form into 5 giant constrictor snakes.
Oh no!
And she points it on, and one goes out for each one of you.
That's the worst.
Her ultimate move of a 3rd level spell slot
Honestly,
upcast.
Depending on how this goes, it might take me down. We'll
So
see.
they are all going to attempt constricts all around. So here we go. First for Wave. That's going to hit because he's unconscious. Then for Harrison. That's actually a natural 1, so it's going to miss Harrison. The animal feels this innate sense of Harrison's love for animals, and it just can't bring itself to do it. It
Even
doesn't
this
know why.
corrupted, hateful snake can't do it.
Yeah. And then for Rick, that's a natural 20, but doesn't matter. It's fuck me. Jake, you're going to take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, it's going to take 3 points of piercing damage.
It is, and you are grappled and restrained.
All right.
Then it's going to go for Wildfire. That is a...
Good thing I have a horse.
Yeah, you do have the horse. Then it's going to deal... it's going to hit a 20.
That will hit.
Okay.
You have shield?
Hellish Rebuke.
Hold on. I'm looking. I do have shield.
What's your... Oh, look at that. Is that a 21 now?
Yeah.
She can't do that. She just cast Counterspell.
She did just count Counterspell. You're right.
Oh,
good point, Jake.
right.
Good job, Jake. Good point. Things to remember for next turn. If there is a next turn. That is a 6 to 16 points.
Okay.
And you are grappled and restrained.
Sorry.
Oz, you're the only one left, I guess.
Yep.
Right? That is a 16.
That misses.
And it misses.
Touch that snake.
That
Oz
is.
adept at dodging snakes when he wants to.
I mean, when he wants to. That is the end of her turn. Then it goes to Twilight Sparkle's turn.
Oh no.
She's not happy that Rick keeps grabbing her butt. But she's still... No, she's not pinned to the ground. But she's out of Horn of Death for the day. So she's going to hit you with her horn and then kick you in the face.
Ha.
Well, that's a... Did you reckless attack?
Yes.
All right.
Always.
So that's a 20 to hit.
That does hit.
So you're going to take 10 points of piercing.
All right. She's going to take 3 points of piercing.
Okay.
Silvered piercing. So, 6.
Yeah, let me figure out which one's her hit points. It's this one over here. Okay. Then she's going to kick you in the face. Yep, that's going to be another 12 points
All
of
right.
bludgeoning. Yeah.
All right, and she's going to take 6 points of piercing because of my silvered spike. She kicked me right in a spike.
Yep, it was dumb. She shouldn't have done it, but she did. Okay, well, let's see what else we've got going. That is the end of her turn. She doesn't look great, and neither does the Druid. It is your turn, Rick. You are grappled and restrained by a giant constrictor snake.
Yes. I am in range of this lady.
You are within range of the lady. You're breaking up again, but it's fine.
All right. Now I am going to Lily.
Well, yeah, you got to hit her. So let's see.
That is going to be a 19.
19 will hit.
All I heard was
right.
19.
Yeah, that's all I need to hear. But
Good. In that case, oh shit! All right, max damage 12 and 6, 18, plus my rage or plus my normal modifier, which is 12, so that's 30, plus my extra great weapon fighter is 40 silver damage.
how would you like to do this, Rick? Probably won't know because you're breaking up, but it sounds good.
I want to cut off her arm.
Cut off
right
her
where the
arm.
chalice is. Yes,
Is this the horse or the druid?
The Druid.
the druid.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm gonna cut off her arm. I'm gonna cleave her up at her shoulder accidentally, though. I meant to just like get her by the wrist, but she moved. So I hit her on her shoulder, just like the whole chunk came off.
Okay.
Nope.
You do that. The snakes all disappear.
Woo!
And the cup drops to the ground.
I got it.
Okay.
I
say.
Cool. I am gonna start dragging this unicorn thing towards the pool of silver. Yep. Because I have half my movement speed while I'm grappling, so I'm just gonna start like I have it picked up by the. I'm gonna pick it up by both back legs because I have it grappled, and I'm just gonna start walking it backwards away from this towards the pool. And as I do that, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna bring this thing to the pool of water. Can we save it? Can we save her?
I got it.
I don't know.
You got the cup. What do you do?
I'm going to use my my spell gem.
Yeah.
To cast Find Familiar as my action.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to give the cup to Owl and be like, hey, dunk it in that thing. And it'll use the dash action, and it can fly 120 feet over to the pool and drop the chalice.
What if
You do. It flies over. Drops the pool into drops the chalice into the pool. At this point, Harrison makes a death saving throw.
Oh, Ember, can you bring them back?
Oh,
again?
that's a natural 1. 2 fails for Harrison.
Are we still in initiative?
No, but he still has to
Okay.
make saving throws.
Healing word.
All right, they're both not dead, which is important.
I think so.
And as
I
the
feel it.
cup drops into the bestial cup drops into Selene's reflection, it shatters into it shatters and it disappears. And you watch as over your shoulder, Rick, this black kicking and flailing unicorn seems to go like limp for a second. And you watch as the moonlight, a beam of moonlight breaks through the clouds, dissipate, the thunderstorm goes away, and a beam of moonlight shines down on the unicorn, and all of the blackness begins to dissipate. The wings become feathered wings. The black skin turns silvery white. The mane, once again silver. The horn sort of reforms into a typical unicorn horn, and it like trots slowly if you put it down. Rick.
Yes.
Okay. It will trot slowly over to the pool and begin to drink the water from the pool, and you watch as it's doing it, its wounds begin to heal.
Oh, I drink from the pool.
I would like to drink some water, please.
Sure. It doesn't seem to heal you as much as the completely devout Selene unicorn.
Yeah, well, I figured I'd try.
Yeah,
I will give
a favor.
Selene blessing.
I will give-
We just give her boon.
I will give you each 10 hit points back if you drink from the pool.
Cool.
Thank you, kindly.
So,
Really good.
let's see.
Is there anything we can do for this lady here? Because she was corrupted. Maybe we could bring her back to life and she'd be all right.
Point of order. She chose corruption. I feel like she is
Yeah.
she did this from what we saw in our dream visions.
Yeah.
So,
maybe.
at this point, seeing Twilight Sparkle in her true form is awe-inspiring. The majestic winged unicorn breathes heavily after its ordeal and, again, begins to drink from this pool. Throwing its mane back into the night air, its body glows with golden healing rays. Looking stronger and surer on its feet, it turns its head to each of you. A telepathic voice fills your mind. I am Twilight Sparkle, guardian of these woods and servant Selene. The forest remains sacred to the Silver Lady because of you. In repayment for your deeds, you have earned my eternal gratitude and fellowship. She walks towards each of you in turn and asks you to bow your head. What do you do?
I bow my head.
I
Yeah,
found my head.
sure. Oh, yeah.
She touches you each in turn with her horn. to
Wait,
your
what does Wave
forehead. Oh, Wave? He's just like,
He makes a religion check.
do?
nah, he's just like, all right, whatever. Weird. It's talking in my brain. I don't get it. I thought they were just like horses.
Not even a little.
So she touches your forehead each, and you hear a voice whisper in your mind. If war comes to the Western Heartlands, return to Selene's reflection and call my name. My kin shall answer.
Oh, sweet.
And then she will thank you all once again. Fly away into the night.
Incredible celestial beast.
Wowee.
Ow!
That was something special.
And as she flies away, little drops of moonlight fall from the sky and turn into, dear God, a buttload of trinkets. Stand by. Okay.
Good.
So I'm gonna need from Oz. Where is that? Well, so I don't have. I didn't finish writing them all out. So I'm gonna go. You guys can either go to a website, then just like choose like rolladie.com and choose to roll a specific die, or I can roll it for you. Because you need to roll a D43 there, Sean.
Oh, sure, I'm on it.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
As a reminder, just to give you a heads up, I need you, Wildfire, to roll me a D. Well, you could. It's a D24, so you could just roll me 2D12.
Okay.
And Rick, a D36. So I guess you could roll me 3D12.
All right.
In theory.
I'm
You said
actually, I can do
47?
36.
Yeah. What'd you say, Sean? 43.
What was my number?
43. D43.
31.
Okay. You get a backpack with like a false liner / secret compartment in the back.
Sweet.
Rick.
12.
12 for the barbarian. I need you to give me another one, please.
Oh. 19.
You can already smell magic. I need you to give me another one.
I get a lot of trinkets. 2.
It's a flower. Well, the trinket is a flower from an admirer who is impressed with your crazy dance moves. It's the trinket. So maybe she saw your dance of battle and thought that it was quite impressive.
It's possible.
So Selena, I actually need you to make me 4 rolls because you got 4 trinkets coming.
Nice. All right. First one is 13.
Okay.
Then 21.
Okay.
Then 15.
Okay. I need you to re-roll that 15.
Okay, 11.
Okay.
And then 5.
Okay. So you find a small folding chair that you can pull out of thin air.
Cool.
Whenever you need a chair.
Nice.
A preserved kelpie eye that allows you to see clearly underwater.
Ooh.
Now, let's see. This is going to be an interesting question. But what if she had to decide, what would Wildfire's like ideal pair of underwear be? Because that's what one of them is.
Me under.
Promo code Nerd Immersion.
Underwear that can't get burned.
Okay, well it's
resistant underpaint.
well, okay. So regardless of
That's
that,
like-
what these are,
Silky and comfortable.
silky, comfortable thunder pants is what these are.
Ooh!
These are underpants that rumble when revealed, showing all you share them with that you make the bedroom rumble just like the battlefields.
I love it.
I'm gonna need to borrow those.
And lastly, a list. Oh, wait, I think you already have this one. Let's re-roll that.
Okay.
That was a list of flammable things, which I think you might already have.
Yeah.
Everything.
9.
Oh, a bag of burned hair and crispy skin bits from the first time you ever cast Fireball. Whether they come from you or an ally is hard to say.
It's Wave's parents.
It's
Oh!
Wave's parents. Oh,
You keep a bag of Wave's parents.
oh, God, you are
Ew.
so cruel.
True.
Oh, and I'll roll for Pat here. See, Pat needs to roll a 31. He rolls a 4. That's not good for Pat because he'll never use that. He's already got that. 31. Oh, he already has something that's better than that. Damn it, Pat.
So inconsiderate.
Oh, he'll never use that. It's a shield. That's not magic, so he'll never use that.
Never.
A speed punching bag. Pat gets a speed punching bag.
Oh, he can use it with Gorm when he teaches Gorm to punch.
Sure.
He'll use
Tail
it.
whip. I don't know.
That just
Yeah.
lowers defense, Celine.
Yeah, come on. All right. I think that was all of the trinkets that I saw donated. So,
Thank you for the donation.
yes, thank you for all the
Thank
trinkets, folks.
you.
That's always fun.
Good
Especially
night.
when it happens at the end of combat and not like during the regular episode and derails everything that's happening.
Mhm.
So you guys have destroyed the Bestial Cup. You have freed Twilight Sparkle from the corruption, and you have slain. So this is some art of Celesta. Look at that.
Oh, it's super cool.
Oh, okay.
She's
Sure.
all. She clearly looks like she's evil.
Yeah.
Sexy
Man
but
who's hers.
evil.
Best kind.
Yeah, that's true. So let's see. So what would you guys like to do?
Oh,
I
do you
would like to take a
guys?
rest, please.
Well, yes, but before that, do you think we should try and because this is like a holy grove to Selene, and we just like did her a favor, but do you think we should try and like clear the dead bodies out of this holy
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah,
100%.
probably.
So like, even though we all feel super shitty, like let's clean this place up, make like a funeral. I mean,
Funeral
a pile of
pyre?
pile of dead bodies. Oh, we have you. That's fine. Yes.
Yeah, I was like, just put them all together.
Yeah. Do that, and then
Collect
let-
ceremoniously and respectfully.
Well, you
I mean,
also
I
see
mean,
that
Chris
like
Creek, they were also bad guys.
you can start to hear the sounds of like more like animals coming back to like the forest, like regular animal sounds.
mhm.
Ooh.
So it seems like the hold that the cup seemed to have over the creatures of the forest seems to have ended as well.
Okay, cool.
Fantastic.
We should probably also let what's her name know what happened.
Yes, you're right.
We're gonna meet her, right? Somewhere.
No, I think she was just gonna rest there because she had been in a coma.
Oh, then we should go back and kind of fill her in.
Well, she took you guys to like her little respite place.
Right.
Her hermitage there, the Druid circle, before you guys
Yeah.
came here. Yeah, so you guys are going to work to clear up the bodies and everything.
Yeah, out of respect for
Um,
Selene.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys take some time and do that. You have officially destroyed the Cup of Bestial Blood, which is a good thing. Although, I mean, I guess it worked out well because you managed to stop the corruption of Twilight Sparkle. By the way, just so you know, you would never have known this, but it needed to be done. She needed to actually fully corrupt the forest. A churned to evil Twilight Sparkle needed to be sacrificed at the end of the lunar cycle. So at the next new moon,
Oh.
so like a full lunar
Oh.
cycle from now, needed to be sacrificed to truly corrupt it, and that would have been really, really bad. So you guys had options, but you didn't know that, and that
Okay,
was
cool.
But you also, unfortunately, if you, not that you guys are evil and would want to drink from the cup, but it did have benefits, obviously, if you wanted to do it. Like, you guys would get pack tactics and advantage on perception checks for hearing and smell.
It'd be so good for us.
Yeah.
But you also would be vulnerable to silver. But, you know.
Bad. Also, kind of evil.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, decidedly, yes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you could have done it. You guys, it wouldn't be the first time you guys were like, let's do some sort of blood sacrifice to
Oh, that was. We'll need to help the group first.
Yeah, but then everybody
Blame
else
that.
did it too.
Yeah, but that was their personal decision. I was trying to be a good person.
Not Rev. Rev was like, you guys are fucking idiots.
That's true. He was like that.
He was right too.
Yeah, Rev was a smart guy.
Yeah?
Arguably the smartest out of all of us.
Ugh.
Arguably.
Well,
All right, cool. So, can we take a long rest now?
yeah, I would love a longer.
Sure. You can take a long
Okay.
rest.
Yay!
Max hit points go back.
Sure.
Yes, for real, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, for real, sure.
All right, cool. Because my max hit point modifier is -58.
Woof.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about that.
So you guys rest for the evening, and then the morning comes around. And Leah, who you met, the elf you rescued from all the orcs, her and her kind of roving troop of elven scouts come upon you in the morning. And she just was like, basically, it seems like she's on patrol and she sees where you guys are and she like comes over. Maybe she saw the pyre in the night and came over to check on you. And she says, and she like looks around and says, well, I believe it's done then, correct?
Crushed it.
Wonderful.
Burned
Yes.
it.
It seems to be.
Thank you so much, Valeguard. Your intervention has spared this forest much blood and much turmoil. But I don't believe we are fully victorious. I think there is still some danger. We have not seen, at least in recent, and I don't believe you have found, we had mentioned there were several slaves were taken. People were taken as potentially orc slaves.
Yes.
And we haven't seen them. We believe they're being used to excavate some sort of temple, a long hidden temple. I don't know the nature of it, but I can't imagine it's a good thing.
No.
Probably not.
So she says that we've heard rumors of this, and I haven't seen it myself, but my troop our plans are to continue surveying as best we can, and now we know that you're involved, we know where to find you and get the information to you.
Fantastic. That is wonderful.
Yes.
Cool. Does this lady seem to have any magical knowledge, or is she kind of just like a out in the forest lady? Oh,
She seems like more of an out in the forest lady.
all right, cool. In that case, I would like to thank her kindly for all of her checking in on us, and then I want to talk to these guys separately but politely because I'm not a jerk.
No, her and her troop will leave after they've had their little words with you.
Ah, beautiful. All right. So, team. Yeah. During all this turmoil, obviously we were in a bit of a rush. Things didn't really we didn't have time to sit and think about things. But over the night, as I rested, I was pondering upon that vision that we had collectively of us standing atop Valeguard Spire and being older and there being an army out in front of us. I don't know that's not still going to happen. I feel like it might.
Yeah.
I concur.
Yeah. Definitely.
I would agree with that statement. It's probably gonna happen.
Well, I mean,
Well,
it still
maybe.
might happen, is what I'm saying.
It might. Did he freeze?
Two.
Oh,
Oh
he
no,
froze.
did I? Oh man.
No,
We're
you're
still
back.
Oh, okay. Good.
Well, you freeze right as long for us to tell you that you're back, and then you typically freeze again.
That sounds
Oh,
about
okay,
right.
good. Maybe I'll start using Meg's computer after tonight.
Well, go on.
So if we could, I think we need to start branching out, reaching out to maybe different governments, the Court Citadel, you know, or other, where we can maybe set up a network of glomer.
A glommer network?
Yes, a glomer network. It's a dwarven word.
Alright.
Globber network.
Yeah, it's like pneumatic tubing, but globber.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, we could. I think that's definitely a good idea, but
I think we should also start getting recruits for the Valeguard and like start training them.
again, I think that is also a very good idea. But I think first we got to find those slaves, right? We got to save those slaves.
Yeah.
Who are we supposed to meet in Trailberg? Wasn't there someone we were supposed to meet there?
Oh, it was Leia, but she's here,
She found
so
us.
we didn't have to go.
All right, so let's try to find the slave.
Oh, but she's
got to
the
get
only.
us information. We don't know where we're going or what we're doing, right?
I mean, she left 5 minutes ago. We could just holler. She could probably still hear us.
Leia, ho there.
At this point, as you guys are discussing what you're gonna do, you get a sending spell. Rick. I know this is a bad idea because you have the worst connection, but it's who he's sent to in the past. So Brother Drander sends a message to you. And he says, some weird stuff going on at the spire. The whole place it lit up for a little bit, and now there's 3 more floors. That's the message.
Well,
You got a thinky face on. What's going on?
Hey, you're right.
I'm gonna
Your face
respond.
went all twisted like.
I got a message from Brother Drander. Apparently, there's 3 new floors at the Valeguard Spire, which is incredible. Incredible.
Wow.
Dibs.
I'm gonna risk. You can't have all of them.
You can't have all 3.
Fine, I'll just have one. You guys win.
You don't get a whole floor to yourself there.
I thought that's what you guys were implying when you said I couldn't have all 3, that I could have one. I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
It's okay. Bless your heart. You're fine.
God damn it, that's even worse.
All right. So my response to Brother Drander is gonna be cool. Oz has that effect on towers. We are still searching for the captives. Apparently, they're excavating a temple to Malar. Check back in again tomorrow. Perfect. Yeah.
I think we should go back to the tower. I think we should go back to Valeguard.
All right, let's go back to Valeguard. Read the route.
Okay.
And then head back out at some point.
All right.
Yeah.
We don't want to keep looking for the orcs then at this point.
Well, I mean,
Well,
feel like
we're
the-
no longer under the corruption anymore, right?
I think we lost Jake again.
Harris,
Yeah. Harrison, what do you?
no, because
Wait, it's always right as you get resigned that it doesn't work, that your connection... It's weird, because sometimes it's fine, like, the whole game.
Yep.
Well,
I don't
now you
know.
seem fine.
Good.
What were you saying?
Perfect. I think we should. I think probably it might make sense since we're already out about to attempt to find this place now. We have a little bit more information about it than we did previously. I don't know.
My thought process was, Brother Drander has a bunch of books back at the Citadel. We might be able to find something on either a lost temple somewhere in the woods or something like that. Because we don't really have anything to, like, we know it's in this general area.
Are we just gonna wander around?
Yeah, that's my, like, the alternative is just wander around these
Well,
forests, and so we
all right.
stumble upon it. We don't have tracks. We don't know where they were taken. It's been a couple days at least, so the
Okay.
track
We
wouldn't
could
be
send
fresh anyway.
Owl. We could send Owl and Burb to fly around to see if they see anything.
The thing is, is tomorrow, Brother Drander is going to send me another sending. Okay, we have several days back to the tower. So if he sends tomorrow, ask him his books and look. That way, we're days schedule.
How many days back was it, Ted?
You know, I don't. It was at least 2 days.
Yeah, I didn't think it was terribly far.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 days up when you're a slave.
It's a new day. Who's the leader?
Ah, perfect.
Oh, it's Oz.
I don't know if it is, but I trust Sean that it is.
Truly and legitimately, it's the first time I've ever rolled a 4.
I was gonna say I don't think he's ever been later.
No,
unless we
since
consulted.
I instituted this system, I've never rolled myself until now.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll head back to the tower.
Well, I mean, again,
yes.
Because tomorrow, if you're the leader, then this is dumb, because then you'll be like, I think we should search more. And I know you wouldn't do that because you're not petty, but it's just kind of like the idea. I feel like we should come to an agreement as a team rather than me just saying, I'm the leader, this is what we're doing today.
Okay.
So
I like
if
that
we
leadership
have
style.
Thank you. I think I would make a great leader permanently one day, maybe. Not for you guys, but for a different group who respects me. If we...
Whoa.
What do you mean, whoa?
Nothing. Continue.
Yeah. If... I would feel more comfortable if we had something better to go on than they were just in this general area. So if you want to spend like a day looking for clues, and then if we don't find anything, head back. If that's what you said when you were breaking up, I don't know. But like...
Well,
how's that as a kind of a compromise?
Can brother Drander do more than one sending?
He can do a couple, I think, as you've learned. At least 2.
I think...
Oh, you already answered him, though.
I think Oz might have
Oz
a sending kit left. No, I can't do sending. Sending is a 3rd level cleric.
Well, okay.
I told him to send me again tomorrow, though.
Yeah.
Oh, well, because I was going to say, if we could get in touch with him today, then we could ask him to look up the information that we need and then relay anything useful that he finds, and then we can use that time to search around for clues. If we don't find anything, or he doesn't find anything in like a day or so, then we rethink our situation.
Sounds very reasonable. Unfortunately, I used my response to make a joke about Oz.
Yeah, you did.
Worth it.
Also,
I have 4 sending kits.
you guys are level 13 now.
Woo!
Woo!
All right.
I assume Jake is excited, but his camera froze right. Okay, there we go. Much better.
How edit character? Is that how I do it?
Under character, if you click on your little like character window, like your little picture, there should be like a manage levels drop down.
All right, hold on a second.
All right, I'm gonna roll for health.
And of course you are.
Silly man.
Why? I've been doing it. It's been fun.
Man,
Yeah. It's just basically not as good of an idea.
It's fine. I rolled an 11 this time. So that helps from the other times I've done badly.
Sure.
So I tell you what, why don't we take a break? Hi Internet, we're back. Sorry for the delay. I also welcome new friends who have joined recently. The party just recently defeated a corrupted Celesta, once prophet of Selene, now corrupt evil worshipper of Malar, destroyed the artifact, the Bestial Cup, a Malar artifact that could corrupt people, and rescued Forest Guardian Twilight Sparkle, the winged unicorn, from being transformed and corrupted via the cup. She's now back to normal, and the party met with some elves and then decided, I think, that they're heading back to Valeguard Spire.
We are going to spend a day looking in the area to see if we can pick up the trail of these missing slaves.
Were we going to send a sending to Brother Gender?
That was the other thing. I have 4 sending kits, so we can do another sending and be like, hey, BT dubs.
We're looking for this thing. Do you have any info?
Okay, so what are you doing?
Oh, James is not James. Jake is frozen.
Hi, Jake. Can we hear you? Can you hear us?
I've not been able to hear you. No, this sucks.
Huh.
No.
Comes back right every time that he's resigned. Every
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
We hear all the
Alright.
curses, and then this sucks.
Yep. So, I don't know. You guys keep going. I will interject if I think you guys are doing anything wrong.
All right. So yeah, I will use a sending kit and send it to Brother Grander. Be like, hey, Brother Grander, it's Oz. Can you look in your books for stories of buried or lost temples?
Should we specify that it's in this area? Not just like generic hidden temples?
Close by.
So he'll respond, yeah, I can look for that. Not sure what I'll have, but this new floor with all these books and this crazy other stuff might have something.
Guys, I feel like we should go back. Well, I didn't hear that.
No, you did. It was out loud. It was a
Yeah.
sending kit.
Oh, well, I think we should go back to the tower then. Maybe there's something there that could be useful.
What do you think, Rick?
That sounds reasonable.
All right.
All right. Oh, and now we can travel so much faster that you know that teleport spell. Is that what you went with?
Yeah, that's what I picked. I
Yeah.
just learned it recently. I found it. on
I mean,
Dead
Oz
Body,
doesn't
and I read it.
know that.
You
but,
don't
like,
have to find it. You just got it from a magic phoenix.
Cool.
It just
Hey, guys.
happens naturally.
Guys,
Oh,
I
okay,
figured
I
out
know.
this new cool thing I can do. I'll show you at some point, but like, oh, it's gonna be cool.
Want to see a cool thing I can do?
Yeah.
We all teleport.
Is that teleport?
Yeah.
Waves like I can like do that thing that
Oh, wait. Before
What?
you cast teleport, how many creatures can you teleport?
I probably should have looked at that, huh?
Uh-huh. I mean, I feel like you cast it already.
I think I did. Wildfire was going.
Jake's
that
holding up 8 fingers.
8 fingers?
8. Yeah, it's up to 8 willing creatures of your choice.
Okay, so you could get the 4 main party members: Hamish, Harrison, Garby. Is that it? Do we have anyone else?
Well, you have the 2 birds.
They can just fly back.
Sure.
Just the one. Just take the one bird. We're the owl.
Yeah, just take Burb. Owl.
Okay, I'll take Burb.
I'll see you back there, or cast you a thing.
You can dismiss him and then just resummon him.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay, so
I mean, I can do it with Burb too. So it doesn't
yes,
really matter.
you can. So you guys do that. Now you're at Valeguard Spire. Teleport.
Did it.
Oh, damn it.
See, now I'm bad for you. With this.
So you guys return to Valeguard Spire during the day, and you find that old Gorn, the retired adventurer from from Wickham, who kind of was not sure how he felt about you all, was kind of a little rough around the edges, a little prickly before, but he had sent his 2 grandchildren, those equestrians, to possibly help you guys with horses and things. He is there, as are his 2 grandkids. And they're outside, just like, looking and assessing things as you guys like pew, pew, teleport.
Hey.
And he was just like, wow. I came up here because I heard you guys were doing such great work. And I was gonna rally the townsfolk and all the craftsmen to come finish the tower for you as thanks, but it looks like you already did that.
Oh, gee, thanks there.
So,
Just kinda
Incredible efficiently. Very efficient.
It just happened. We didn't do it.
well,
I think the tower is a living thing, and it just kind of grows.
I meant more like the buildings that weren't here last time. He meant
Oh
like,
yeah, that was mostly Harrison and Brother Drander and Sorrow. They've been doing great work.
and he's like, that's wow. Well, so that's
terribly efficient.
Yeah, well,
Now
that's
that we have you here,
well. He's go on.
My good friend Oz elucidate you into our current circumstances.
I do that. I elucidate very well.
Great. So he says, well, I can't really offer to do any more work because the work is done. So that's good. But what I can offer is I'm hoping, if you're interested, that my grandchildren, he says Grant, and he gestures to the boy, and
there.
Allie, the girl over there, gestures to both of them, and he says, I was wondering if you'd be interested. They've expressed interest, and I think they'd be really good candidates for possibly entering into adventuring. And if you would want to, and I can help because I used to adventure, have them join as squires to the Valeguard, be the first 2 Valeguard squires.
Ooh.
And he says,
Squires at the spire.
He said, you guys just built the barracks so they could stay in there. He gestures to your new barracks.
That's why we built it.
And he says, and Brother Drander will come out at this time.
Hey,
And they've been talking. They instruct you, and Brother Drander's like, well, I was hoping, and it seems like Grant has a little bit of aptitude for scholarship. And he's a good, with books and things like that. So I was hoping maybe I could bring him in to the clergy and sort of train him as a scholar and possibly as a cleric of Ilmater. And Gorn says that Allie is pretty good with a blade. And Brother Drander says, I was actually hoping to anoint her as a paladin of Ilmater.
Wow.
It's like you guys don't even need us. You guys are doing a great job all on your own.
Well, Brother Drander says, obviously that's a group decision. Gorn has expressed his interest, his grandchildren, and they both step up and they nod and agree that they're interested. And Gorn here has experience in this, and he's willing to stay here and train if you'll have him. And it's a group. We are the Valeguard. We should make the decision together. But if so, I thought that seemed like a good idea. You were literally just talking about getting recruits, and we already have 2.
Yeah.
Plus, they can stay here, work around, help defend if things happen. It'll be I feel like it's a good fit, but I wanted to work with you.
No, I think it's a great idea.
I agree. Sounds like,
and as today's leader, I say this is good.
And then Brother Drander looks to both Allie and Grant, and he says, well, congratulations, you 2 are the first anointed squires of the Vale.
And I'm going to go over and shake both their hands.
And you do. Grant has a decent handshake. Allie's handshake's a little bit firmer. She seems to be more on the physical side. He seems to be more of the booky type.
Cool. All right, guys. I'm Oz. It's Rick, Wave, Harrison, Garby, Wildfire, Hamish. Sorry, Hamish.
And they all go around. They meet each one of you. And I will tell you mechanically how this will work for you, since you've accepted them in. They are you can use them to obviously defend the spire if you guys are away within means of what they have.
Yeah.
To send and carry messages over, like if you need something you don't trust via some sort of magic, you want someone to run errands or carry messages, packages, do patrol missions around the spire, within reason. And otherwise they just kind of be loyal friends and allies. They're both good with horses. So, anything you guys think you want, for the most part now, they'll stay and train and learn in the ways of being a cleric and a paladin. But if you have tasks that you wish to assign to them, you can do that.
Awesome.
Great. Yeah. I think Wave would totally want to try to Allie under his wing and start training with her immediately. I can see that being exactly what he does.
Okay, that's exactly what he does. and he goes off to do that and says like, yeah guys, I'll like catch you later, maybe in like a couple weeks or something.
Before he does that, I'm gonna say, wait, Allie, quick word before you go over and do that.
And she comes over, she's like, yeah, what's up?
All right, so take everything he says with a grain of salt. If he offers you anything to smoke, do not smoke it yet.
Okay.
Well, because he'll do it and then swing a fucking flail at you in reaction time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Yeah,
Totally.
so just... And I think that was it. Guys, is there anything... I'm gonna message. Is there anything else I should warn her about? Oh, also, anything that he says that contradicts what your grandfather or Sorrow or Brother Drander says, listen to any fucking one else.
And she's like, wow, that's...
We don't know why he's like this.
Okay.
He is a capable warrior, apparently anointed by the Triad.
Yeah, so that combat stuff, totally listen. He's got that shit down, other than tactics.
Okay.
You could learn a lot about one-on-one combat from him.
Yes, you can. Also, how old are they, approximately? And human?
They are both human. They're like 22-ish.
All right, cool.
Like young, yeah, I guess.
Age appropriate to be making a life-altering decision.
Yeah, I mean, you're not celibate or anything. They could choose to, like, you know, it's not like turning to become a dragonborn when you're 12 or something like that.
Yeah.
But 12
right,
to
cool.
16, you know, whatever you feel like in the moment.
I defined it as 12 early on, okay? And also when you said that, in my brain, these two people were kids. And when you were like, Rick takes her on her wing, in my brain, I was like, Brina got like defensive in my brain, like, hey, that's my guy.
That is correct. I'm gonna go make some food. It's been.
I'm gonna go check out the 3 new floors.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you.
Okay.
I'll make
So,
lunch, guys. There.
you guys go, and you see that the floors. So you walk in on the main floor that you're used to, kind of the ground level, and you know that the vault is below. And when you would go up to what would normally be the second floor, there is a floor there that was not there previously. And this floor is like a fully decked out with cushy beds barracks.
Ooh.
It has 4 separate rooms. 2 of the rooms have like queen size beds in them. And then the other 2 rooms have like 2 full size beds in them. But each room has they have beds. They each have the 2 rooms that have the queen size beds have 2 dressers and like 2 desks and 2 chairs, and the other ones have basically there's a dresser, a desk, and a chair per each bed, or per each person that could reasonably be in a bed, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Assuming that it's like a couple in the queen size rooms.
I go in one of the full size rooms.
I thought you were making lunch.
I mean,
I make lunch.
Oz was going to say that we should leave some of, like, these shouldn't be our quarters. These should be like quarters for guests.
Yeah. Like traveling people.
Or even like Brother Drander and Sorrow, since they're here
like
full
permanent
time.
people.
Yeah.
Well, I will also tell you that, funnily enough, Harrison doesn't see these floors.
Wait, what?
Harrison can't access these floors. Mechanically, you 4, having reached the level you have reached while serving the Valeguard, have gained access to these floors. And Brother Drander and Sorrow have, because of their innate tie to Ilmater and the Spire in the first place. Harrison is new. So while he has access to the couple of Valeguard abilities that you guys have, the curing of exhaustion and things like that, he basically goes from floor 1 to floor 2 to floor 3 to the roof. These are not accessible by him currently.
Right. Well, let's explore the other rooms and see if there are other bedrooms.
Yeah, let's check out the other 3 floors.
Well, so you go up to the next floor, and this floor is an armory.
Ooh.
this is separate from the vault in which you were in, where items could be stored. This is an armory, and it has like a war room and tables, and there are a ton of documents and like things posted up and books and things all over the place in here.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
And there are some items as well.
Are they magic?
Yes. And then there's
Okay.
another floor above.
Let's check
You
out
wanna
that
look at the
floor.
magic items or the floor?
I'm gonna look at the floor first.
The floor above is a temple to Ilmater.
Oh, fuck
It
yeah.
is like with an altar, pews, and everything, like a fully decked out, well-stocked temple to Ilmater.
All right,
Little chapel.
before we
pretty
do anything else, Oz is gonna light some incense, take a knee, and say a prayer of thanks to Ilmater for these new gifts.
I will join you.
You do, and you guys have a non-card based inspiration.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
nice.
Thank you.
I have made turkey club sandwiches.
And then
Thanks.
I invented them.
They sound amazing.
Yes.
Did you put a club in the sandwich? What part's clubs?
No, it's actually it's none of it's clubs. I call it a club because it's gonna be like a members only sort of sandwich.
Ooh,
Okay.
an exclusive
And the
sandwich.
cool part- yes, bread in between. So if you can't fit your mouth around the whole thing, you can have one half of the sandwich or another. It also has this big ass toothpick in the middle. I'm not sure if I like that yet.
Well, I mean, we'll workshop it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right,
It's all
awesome.
good, you know?
That's super
Alright.
fucking cool.
Cool. Oh, what are these magic items?
Yeah, what are the magic items?
Okay, so you guys look
Smells
around.
like magic.
Yeah, so you find there's like a box with 5 coins, gold coins in it. These coins are all magic. There
Ooh.
is an amulet that looks like it's made out of a piece of wood, and it smells like old beer.
Okay.
That's
There is like a bib that looks like it would like a black, seemingly constantly dripping blood butcher's apron.
Ew.
Let's see. What else do we have here? There
Kinda want that.
is a coiled up whip. It's magic.
Ooh.
There is, what else do we want to put in here? There is a sewing needle. It's magic.
Mm.
There is a potion here. Glowing purple liquid inside the potion bottle. There's
I take a tiny.
you take a tiny sip of it.
Yeah.
Okay, it smells like sugar and plums, but it tastes like mud. But
it's deceptive.
it is a potion, one that you guys have never even heard of before, ever, called a potion of maximum power. The first time you cast a spell of 4th level or lower within 1 minute after drinking this, it does maximum damage instead of rolling.
Oh.
So, Wildfire. This
I would
one's for you.
I would like that, please.
Yeah, I think so.
There is a small little pouch of purple dust, like a little pouch of purple dust. There's a robotic like arm, a robot arm that's just like hanging out there. There is, let's see, a gray and blue staff with like a little dragon claw at the top,
Okay.
and a lance with a skull at the pommel.
Wave wants that. He's not here, but he will.
Okay.
I mean, Wave does want that, but I feel like eventually that would be something to give our equestrian expert, Squire.
Fair.
Harrison.
Too.
Or Harrison, yeah, Harrison's a good idea.
Ooh, can you imagine?
So,
He's got a pretty
The dinosaur
badass
just
weapon.
He does.
what would you guys like to. So I assume it's just gonna be like several hours are spent sitting in this room. Oh, and there's like
Yeah.
one of the books seemingly is a spell book.
Nah, I don't mess with that. I do like this butcher's apron though. That's where I'm gonna start.
Okay, so this butcher's apron, black leather, perpetually covered in blood, even if you try to wash it off. It is a rare magic item, and it requires attunement. However, once per turn, when you roll damage for a melee attack with this, you can re-roll the weapon's damage dice, but you have to use the second die total. But you also critical hits with slashing weapons deal critical hits on 19s or 20s.
Oh, I love this, and I want it.
Fair enough.
I am gonna de-attune to my belt of re-rolling ones.
Okay.
And gonna yeah, screw it. I tuned to this one instead.
Okay.
Oh, I think in that case, I think the belt of rerolling ones would be something that we could give to Wildfire.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a rainbow colored egg, like stone. It's small. It's not big. It's like this big. That's also there. So
I'm totally satisfied.
Oz.
Sewing needle.
Okay. The sewing needle is called the needle. This is a rare magic item that requires attunement.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Needle of Mending. As a bonus action, this thing can be transformed from a needle to a dagger. It's a +1 dagger. And while holding it, you can cast Mending.
I can already cast Mending.
Well, there you go.
All right. Never mind.
Okay. Wildfire?
What's up with the purple dust?
This is Reincarnation Dust. If willing and sprinkled on a dead humanoid, it returns to life in a new body as if the reincarnation spell.
Huh.
They have to be willing.
Yeah.
Sean.
How can they do if they're dead?
They have to choose to come back from the dead. Like, you can make the choice to not
okay.
come back.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like, anytime you cast a spell to bring somebody back, they have to choose to come back.
What's the whip?
Okay. Well, I was going to go in order, so Rick, you're up next.
Oh, we're just going around? All right. Go.
I figured. We'll have fun.
Fair.
All right. I will look at the spell book. I'm intelligent.
Okay. This is a spell book, and there are several spells contained within this book that you have never heard of. Ever. But by that I mean that they are spells that seem to be of a school of magic that is a sub-school or a higher school of magic.
Is it cheese magic?
No, it is dunamancy magic.
Oh.
Dunamancy magic is the manipulation of dunamis, which is like it covers weird things like time and time and space manipulation. So there are a couple of things in here. There's a spell that's listed, which you can read the name. It's called Fortune's Favor. A cantrip in here called Sapping Sting. There is a spell called Magnified Gravity. There's one called Gravity Fissure. There's some weird spells you've never heard of before.
This is all very of my ability to do anything with. Not comprehend, but
yeah,
we get you.
Yeah. All right, cool. I will read about that and let these guys do their thing.
All right, Oz, you're up next.
The beer amulet.
Okay. This is an Amulet of the Drunkard. This is an uncommon non-attunement magic item.
Ooh.
And while wearing it, You regain 4d4 plus 4 hit points when you drink a pint of beer, ale, mead, or wine once until the next dawn.
Ha! That's awesome. Oz puts it on.
You have it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. Here, take this, and I'll throw you my my water skin that turns anything into beer, any liquid into beer.
Shit, Rick, I'm sorry. And I take it off and I hand both to you. And I'm like, you should have this. You take hits way more than I do.
Yeah, but I can take hits way more than you do too. Wave's like, I can take most hits, man.
Wave's not here. He's
God
off.
damn it.
I know that.
We hear that because it's
Yeah,
we
I
hear
know,
that.
I know.
No. I insist. This is better for you, please.
All right.
All right. You're the leader.
Yeah.
He's giving it to you, so there you go.
All
right. Celine, what about you? What's next for Wildfire to identify? Did you say the whip? Was that what you were looking at, or did you want to change your choice?
I'm debating between the whip and the egg.
Okay, which would you like?
Let's go egg.
The egg?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a Dispelling Stone. You can throw this egg up to 30 feet as an action, and it explodes in a 10-foot radius sphere. Any active spell or 5th level or lower in the sphere immediately ends.
Nice.
And it's used up. It's gone forever.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
All right.
Also, roll me 2d12 or whatever, because you got a trinket. We'll say you find that in here too.
12.
Okay. Rose quartz spectacles.
Ooh.
To contain your magical blazing energy, or just because they look cool. All right, Rick.
Half a dozen of the other.
Yeah. What would you like to identify next?
So what do we got left? We got the whip. What else?
The staff with the dragon thing.
The coins. Box
yes.
of coins. The lamp.
Box of coins. No, yeah.
That was gonna be my next one.
Box of coins?
I know.
All right, the coins are all common magic items called Coins of Delving. They shed dim light in a 5-foot radius. If dropped a distance greater than 5 feet, it issues a melodious ringing sound when it hits any surface. Any creature that can hear the chime can determine the distance the coin was dropped based on the tone.
Nice.
That's super cool.
John?
All right. Everybody gets one.
There you go.
Fair. The whip.
Okay. This is a +1 whip called Corpse Slayer. When you hit an undead with this weapon, it deals an extra d8 weapon damage of the weapon's type, and the creature has disadvantage on saving throws against any effects that turn undead until the start of your next turn.
Badass.
That's not bad.
What was that one?
That was the whip.
Okay.
And then Celine.
Robot arm.
Okay, as you can assume, you can guess, this is a prosthetic arm that if someone loses their arm, they can attune to this thing and it functions 100% exactly like they didn't lose that arm in the first place. And if they found other versions of limbs, it would only count as one attunement no matter how many prosthetic limbs they had. So, like, if you had both arms and both legs cut off and attuned to all of them, it would just count as one item.
Okay, cool.
I think the last one is the staff.
Mm-hmm.
And the lance. So the staff. Oh, which one would you like, Jake?
The staff.
Okay. This is a staff of the Ivory Claw. It's a rare item that requires attunement by a spellcaster. While you hold it, you gain a +1 to spell attack rolls. And when you score a critical hit with a spell attack, the target takes an extra 3d6 radiant damage.
This is basically useless for all of us then.
Wildfire.
She's used Firebolt and Scorching Ray how many times?
She doesn't ever hit a crit.
Yeah. No, I had the exact same thought.
Well, you know.
But it is definitely good for you. And
But you're rolling 20, so like...
I have to attune to it though, right?
You do.
Items.
And
Are
then
you currently attuned to the wand? That's +1 damage?
Yes.
Fire wand?
I am reattuned to it, but I don't have to be.
Well, I figured you'd
Yeah,
drop
so
that
the
one
staff
for
is a lot
either.
Yeah,
better.
the slot. Oh well, yeah, definitely. All right, cool.
So that's a 1 at least.
Yeah. Wait, what else are you attuned to? Wildfire?
My hold on, my feather. My
Feather, the ring.
the ring for Hamish.
The Phoenix Feather.
Right. Attunement, there it is. Amulet of Health.
Hmm.
I have Amulet of Health and
But you have
my
but you
focus.
have 4 attunement slots.
And then
Yeah,
the
I know,
wand.
but I have my health, my Amulet of Health, my focus thing, the Hellfire Band, and the Phoenix Feather Amulet.
Oh, okay.
But I could drop the the Phoenix Feather?
Yeah, but we just gave you
plus
2 attunement
yeah.
items. We gave you the belt and the belt of would you rather have the belt of reroll 1s or the staff?
Staff of
I think I'd rather have the staff.
All right, go for it.
And lastly, the lance is a lance of certain death. When hit with this, the target can't regain hit points until the start of its next turn.
Nice.
Nice.
And also, Sean, I need you to roll me a D43.
Woo! 36.
36.
Good.
Oh, okay. It's a glove. Do you have? I don't remember. Do you have the glove where the index finger becomes like a quill?
No.
Okay. So this is a glove, and as an action, you can cause the index finger to become inky and function like a quill.
That's awesome.
And Pat has Wave got a glittery chalk that can be used to erase rust from metal. So there we go.
Did the whip require attunement?
Let's see. It did.
Okay. In that case, I'd like to take a look at this that their spell book, but other than that, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are a ton
Stuff so definitely way over my head. I can tell. I will show Oz the Sapping Strike.
the cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can learn this cantrip in theory. It is a 1-action cantrip that works out to a range of 30 feet. Target must make a con saving throw or take a d4. Well, at this point, it'd be 3d4 necrotic damage and fall prone.
That's not bad.
Situationally, it could be useful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, I won't do it now, but Oz will take his time and go through the spells and see what's what.
Makes sense.
Reading this Magnified Gravity one, what does that do?
Magnified Gravity is a 1st level spell. Out to a range of 60 feet, 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point within 60 feet. Each creature in the sphere on a turn, when you cast it, must make a con save. On a fail, the creature takes 2d8 force damage and has their speed halved until the end of their next turn. On a success, they take half damage and don't have a speed reduction. Until the start of your next turn, any object that isn't being worn or carried in the sphere requires a successful strength check against your spell save DC to pick up or move. It lasts 1 round, non-concentration. And you can upcast it to increase the d8s, and it is a level 1 spell.
It's not bad.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a couple of interesting ones. So that is all of that, but there are a ton of like other documents in this thing, and you can see what's interesting there is references and like as you look through all these like bulletin boards and stuff of like quests that were never finished, Valeguard quests, and you guys can see here there is some strange, like as you clear away some of the papers, there are some strange runes and sort of instructions for something really weird. And as you begin to read through it, it appears that through activation of certain runes in a certain order here in the spire, it's capable, the spire itself, of transporting and moving.
Ooh.
But when you read further into it, it can't move spatially around the world, but it can travel between planes, and it can travel between spheres of existence to other worlds, seemingly in the same place in those worlds, but it can move across. And then you start to look through this, and you start reading through some of these other quests and other things that are here in these books, and you see some of them reference places you've never heard of that don't seem to make any sense to you, as though there were potentially Valeguards from all over the place.
Oh shit.
And this is the spire, and it seems to work out that the spire ended up here where you are, and that's where it stopped. And this Valeguard all disappeared, and it's just sat here for as long as most people here can ever remember.
Well, shit.
So, when we're looking through all this, does it look like there's like a central, I don't know, plane or universe or timeline, like where the spire originated?
It doesn't seem, you don't seem to see anything like that, at least from what your quick glances through this. You do see up on the wall is sort of like pieces of parchment, all kind of ripped and torn, and they seem like they're kind of pieced together. And the runes sort of all seem to be in different languages, and some you understand, some you recognize, some you don't. But they seem like the pages seem to fit perfectly together to make sort of like a big kind of piece of larger parchment. And it's at this point that you recognize Wildfire, that sort of symbol that you have on that piece of parchment. Seems as though it almost fits in the one corner of this parchment. And then you actually see that the rune that's there seems to marry the other rune that you have.
Can I like take the parchment out? And look?
Yeah, do you hold it up to it?
Ooh.
It looks like it matches.
Yeah.
Is that the last piece?
It is
should I? Oh,
seemingly
then maybe I don't do that.
the last piece.
Fucking do it.
Maybe we should wait for Wave.
Wait, he's sweating.
We
He
should
loves
get
that
Wave.
shit. Let's just
Why?
do this.
All right, put it in.
You do, and it's sort
I
of
vote
like
against that.
snaps into place, and all of the lines where everything was cut and seemingly ripped, it all like seals together and becomes one parchment. And you watch that all of the text changes to be the same set of runes. And you guys hear from outside yelled really loud because it's Wave, and he's like, so like Valeguard's glory is like humming or something?
Huh.
Nice.
That's all he says from outside.
Wave, get in here.
And Wave, he's like, all right. He's like, just keep hitting stuff. You hear him say from outside. And you hear like
Start hitting things.
Clumming up the, no, he's talking to the girl who's he's training with.
Oh.
You hear the sound of him. I mean, Wildfire just starts hitting stuff.
I don't think he meant you.
And you hear footsteps as he clink, 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 clink comes all the way up the stairs. And he's like, and you see him holding Valeguard's glory, and it's basically just like glowing like a beacon. And he's like, whoa, And he's like, whoa, where was this room? Also,
Oh, yeah,
where
we
was the
were-
room I just came through?
And the one before that, yeah.
Yeah, whoa. Weird.
That's why we got
We haven't
called
been
back here.
Yeah,
Oh.
the
Remember?
Haha.
All right.
Just gotta ride that wave, man.
That's a boy. Yeah, I hear that.
I feel like
Drop
I'm
the
really
bucket, dude.
immersed in this, you know?
Thank you, Wave. You keep on using that
Thank
word.
you.
I do not think it means what you think it means.
Control
Yeah,
water.
you're trailing.
All right. Now, Wave, would you say that it's different, better magic-y than it used to be?
No, I don't know. And like he's like, whoa, and he feels like he's being pulled towards the thing on the wall. The
He
text.
stops himself from doing that. He doesn't do that.
No, fucking do it.
He does
this is-
that
Okay,
because
so this is all
Okay.
fucking magic Ilmater. Like, this is a gift straight from Ilmater. We shouldn't be. I feel like this is a safe place for now.
Yeah.
and he's like, whoa, and he just goes with it as it pulls him towards it, and it hits like the left side, and it like he pulls his hand like across, like the flail, like the morning star is up against the tapestry or this parchment, and he like pulls it across, and you watch it as he's pulling it across. It's translating all of the runes into common,
Oh, awesome.
and that's where we're gonna end for tonight.
Woo!
All
I
right.
want to know what it says.
Yeah, I know you do.
Ah.
So,
I think I have an idea.
what do you think it says, Jake?
Oh, I think it's gonna say that piece of paper that you didn't finish writing.
That's probably what it's gonna say. You're right.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, the other half of what I started to write,
Yeah.
that I didn't finish. So,
That's okay.
episode 75, guys, in the books.
Woo!
Woo-hoo.
So thank you all so much for coming out and watching, especially all of you that came around and hung out the whole time. We'll be back
Thanks
next
for the
week.
patience.
Don't know if we'll be
Yeah,
in
we will.
person or not. We'll see.
Who knows?
Probably not.
We don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm fine
I
with
mean-
it. Jake won't be here.
Jake won't be there. We'll see where me and
Yeah,
Selena
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, Pat might show up. I don't know. We don't know. He's around. So and yeah, that's it for tonight. Thank you again to Hero Forge for sponsoring the stream. I will be back tomorrow night here on this channel again at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, where I will be playing in a Rod of Seven Parts campaign.
Nice.
So that will be fun. And again, this will come out on our secondary YouTube channel, Nerd Immersion Plays, sometime before next week, where you can go there and view, I think every episode from episode 50 through episode 74 is all uploaded there, and there are recaps of episodes 1 through 49, so you can catch up on all those relatively quickly to jumpstart from 50 on, and then unfortunately from there it's just like you could read the recaps of the video descriptions to get you up to 75. Or if you want to watch those episodes in full, they're on the main Nerd Immersion YouTube channel. So that is that.
Awesome.
So again, thank you all so much for watching.
Yeah.
We'll see you next
Love
time.
you, internet.
Stay
Stay
safe.
healthy.
Bye.